Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back here to today's edition of The Fishing Teacher, and really appreciate you guys checking today's video out and spending some time with me. And we have just a old school spinnerbait video for y'all today. I'm gonna go over some of my favorite sort of old school type spinnerbaits, ones that are sort of like a lot of people have never seen this type of a setup before, because in the more modern era of spinnerbaits, they sort of changed their blade configuration and everything. But I've got 3 different spinnerbaits here I want to show you that are some of my favorite spinnerbait fishing for the springtime of the year. And they're old school, they're a little bit different. They definitely catch big fish, so we're going to get into that in today's video. Also, guys, quick reminder, anyone out there interested in booking an on-the-water lesson with me, you can do that by going to my Facebook page, Randy Blaukat, Professional Angler, and just shoot me a private message, get you all the info for that. And also, guys, thank you very much for everybody that's taking time to hit that subscribe button here to The Fishing Teacher. We're getting close to 20,000 subscribers, and with your help, we can reach that pretty soon, so I really appreciate that. Okay, sort of what I wanted to do today is I want to show you my 3 favorite, what I call old school spinnerbait setups that still work today. Many of these spinnerbaits originated here in the Ozarks and in Oklahoma both, because growing up, I sort of split my time between fishing Grand Lake in Oklahoma and Table Rock Lake. So I got a little bit of the best of both worlds in terms of learning from people that fish those lakes and the techniques and lures they use. So that's sort of what we got here in today's video. Okay, first of all, guys, let's talk about one old school one that you don't hear much about anymore. Really good in the springtime of the year. And that is a copper bladed Colorado setup here. Double Colorado blades, copper colored. Now, most people use silver or gold. Copper is not a really easy color to find. In fact, a lot of times you have to buy the blades separate yourself and put these on there. And also, guys, I'll link my Tackle Warehouse spinnerbait link in the description. Also, I'll put some blade links in there too if you guys want to use those links that I put in the description. You get you some stuff there. It's a good way to help the channel out too. But anyway, guys, usually like a number 5, number 6 copper Colorado hammered. You can see the blade's hammered here, and this is one of the key elements, this hammered blade with a green and yellow skirt. Now, I usually, to be honest with you guys, these old school, this is a vinyl skirt, and the thing does not, it's not the best material. So I'll usually make my own up with some type of a yellow-green skirt. But this double copper bladed with the yellow and green skirt, guys, it's a really good spinnerbait in the springtime of the year. And guys, you would look at this and think this is a dirty water deal. This is a great clear water spinnerbait. There's something about it. I don't know what the deal is. This has been, all the guys that fish Table Rock that are old know about this deal. But you can wake this spinnerbait in the springtime of the year when that water temperature is between 60 and 70 in that cleaner water, and catch some really good fish just waking it around shallow cover. That's definitely an old school one there. Okay, the next one, if you guys follow tournaments much and you follow Jason Christie sort of made this setup famous, what I'm going to talk about here today. But this is an Oklahoma staple. This is something that guys were throwing before Jason Christie was even out of grade school. And that is a larger profile. This is a 3/4 ounce single spin, number 7 or number 8 Colorado blade gold. This is what I call the Thumper spinnerbait. Most of the time I got this living rubber skirt on it. This chartreuse blue and yellow, some of my favorite. Dirty water setup. This is a dirty water spinnerbait. So this is something I'm throwing at that water visibility is say less than 12 inches. Displaces a lot of water. It pulls big fish, out of shallow cover. And there's just something about it when that water temperature's in the 50s and 60s. This is just a great bait to throw to slow roll in that more off-colored water. Most of the time I'm fishing this bigger spinnerbait here on 20 to 25 pound test Seaguar and Vizex line. And I do flip it. Guys, another thing, these last 2 spinnerbaits I'm talking about, I fish them on a flipping stick because they're 3/4 ounce, and you can take that flipping stick and you can pitch that spinnerbait in and around objects and get them into a tight spot. So try using that. If you've never tried it before, try using a spinnerbait, a flipping stick for your spinnerbaits. Okay, and finally is a large profile, large willow leaf spinnerbait with a either red or orange blade in front of it here. Now, most of the time I'm using, this is actually, the blade's a little small. I'll usually go with the number 6. But there's something about in the springtime of the year, this is an old school deal. Put an orange or red blade in front of your willow leaf here. Again, with some type of a living rubber skirt. This is a chartreuse and a white one here. And guys, this is an awesome springtime color. Anytime that water visibility is like under 3 feet, you're gonna catch a lot of fish on this setup here. This red or orange blade, it really acts as a strike attractor in a little bit dirtier water. I don't use the spinnerbait in clean water. If I'm fishing clean water for old school spinnerbait, I'm using the same setup except with like a silver blade there, but this large profile here. Another thing guys try is try coloring your spinnerbait heads red. That seems to help out in the springtime. So anyway guys, that's just a few tips. Old school spinnerbait fishing still works great today under the right conditions. Right conditions for this particular technique are going to be, you know, a little bit off colored water with the exception of that first one I showed you. Cloudy days, windy days, and spring days that are a little bit warmer in temperature. That's what you want to have. Perfect situation for it, guys, would be a heavy overcast day, maybe with some light rain, temperatures a little bit above normal, a south wind at 10 to 20 miles an hour, and water temperatures in the 50s and 60s. You get that combination, put you one of these type of spinner baits on, and you get some good fish on there. So hope it helps out. We'll talk later.